Hey everybody, welcome back to Building SouthLake. No, the series is not gone. I was just really busy last week. So today we're just going to kind of work on some roads. We have some TNT already laid out to kind of save a little bit of time. So it's not going to be the most entertaining video in the world, but this has to be done. And I know you guys want to see SouthLake, so here we go. Because this is really the only thing I could really think of that I really wanted to do today, because a lot of the roads are not even laid out yet on this side of the town. So I figured, why not get started on it and try to get some... try to get some things done since it's been a while. And we have more over here, which we need to start. There's just a lot of TNT laid out. Now, luckily, they are all laid out evenly, so they shouldn't be able to do too much damage to anything surrounding it. Hopefully, any at all. And get rid of that. Yeah, but last week was actually really crazy. I saw some comments saying, well, I guess SouthLake is gone. No, it's not gone. I still will continue SouthLake. I know some of you guys are worried that I'm not going to play Minecraft ever again, but that's not true. So you don't have to worry about that for you non-me fans. And I will continue playing Minecraft, so do not worry about that. Holy crap, there's going to be a lot of just extra stuff to get rid of here. Yeah, but last week I actually had a couple tests and stuff like that going on. And it was actually one of those weeks as well to where I was so busy to where every time I came home from work, I was just exhausted. So I didn't really want to record and, hopefully give you guys too boring of a video, even though that's just my personality. So I was like, all right, I know people are going to be, probably upset, or they're going to wonder where SouthLake is. Some people will wonder, like, oh, well, I guess he's not doing SouthLake anymore. I was so tired from just everything lately. So I was like, I'm not going to record. And that's actually like why only 2 or 3 videos came out, I think, last week instead of like 4 or 5. So just want to give you guys a heads up on, when stuff like that does happen, there usually is a reason why things did not get uploaded. And most of the time it will be because either I had a test that week, so I was studying the entire week, or like from Monday and Tuesday. So usually I'm busy doing that stuff because I want to make sure I pass my class. But at the same time, if I get home from work on, other days that I don't have class, if I might be exhausted, depending on the day, sometimes I don't really want to record, So it's nothing against like Minecraft or me not wanting to play it anymore. But it's just more the fact that would be the best way to phrase it. I just don't want to, sound too tired in videos. And it's just like a respect kind of thing. And oh my god, so much grass to get rid of. Whoop. Alright, let's just get rid of all these. So I'm trying to think, how do we want to lay out this side of the city? Because as you guys know, I want to do some other stuff with the city. I want to expand it a lot more. And one thing I've actually been considering for a while, which I'm not sure if I've talked about, is I do want to add mountains to the city. Because as of right now, it is a flat map, as you guys know. But I think if I added some, man-made hills that would hopefully look, somewhat natural, I think that would actually make the actual city look better. Only difficult part about that is, one, scale. It would have to be a massive, mountain, because I don't want it to go really high up to make it feel realistic. And then also it would have to be pretty big so we could actually add roads going through it and tunnels and stuff like that. So there's also a lot more stuff that I want to do. I have some really big plans for the city, and they're not going to stop anytime soon. Just because, I always like to think of, what could I kind of do next to improve everything, and what could I do to make things go above and beyond. And it's just one of my favorite things to think about is that stuff, because I always want to think, what could I do to make my city kind of separate. I can't think of the words I want to think of. What would make it set apart from other cities, on Minecraft and stuff like that. Because a lot of you guys say I have the best Minecraft city, which, I think you guys were saying that, but in my personal opinion, I do not. Just because there are so many other people out there who have some amazing creations in other cities. And, I see some comments saying, well, your city isn't that good because it doesn't have interior. And so it's basically just a shell, which I saw almost that exact comment the other week. And I just kind of laughed and kind of shrugged it off because I just don't like doing interior. And I want to do interior at some point, but I don't want to do it on the Xbox. I'd rather use World Edit for that because, 1, I'm lazy when it comes to doing interior. And 2, I think it'll make things go a lot faster. And also, when you add interior to buildings, it really does lag the entire game so much. So if I could just get how, everything set up how I want it to be, and then go back and kind of, not have to worry about the lag later on, that's kind of something I'd rather do, because when you add so many more blocks into the interior, it is going to get glitchy. So there's a lot of things that we kind of have to think about when it comes to that stuff. Boop, boop, boop. And, oh my goodness, why didn't these explode either? I guess the TNT was too far apart. Let's get rid of that one. And we need to go back and check the other ones and make sure they went all the way through. Also, if you guys are wondering, I see some comments, people asking. My roads are 11 blocks wide. And that is only for the main ones here that are only like one lane going each way. The highways themselves are 11 blocks wide each. So that's 3 lanes of highway right there. So boom, nice and simple math. And let's fly over. Where are we going to go again? We can't turn there. So I think these went all the way through. So we already kind of checked those. This one's good. I think that's really the only 2 that we didn't really finish. Sweet. So I think next I want to add a road maybe right here. So we want to add in some sidewalk. So let's make it, an odd number away from the building. And so we'll just put these in here. Oh yeah, so I'm not sure how many of you guys actually know, or if I've mentioned it in other videos. I know I kind of briefly mentioned it, but I actually started a new job. So unfortunately, I did leave my other job, designing buildings and doing stuff like that. And the reason for that is I was kind of offered a better opportunity at the company I'm at now, which does something completely different. We do manufacturing of soda can plants and just like aluminum cans, things like that is what we specialize in. And I just thought it was a really cool thing. Now, hold on, before I keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we go. This is how wide our road needs to be. Yeah, so I actually started there last week, 2 weeks ago, pretty much. And I'm actually really enjoying it. I will get to travel quite a bit, which is something I'm excited about. Because they do a lot of stuff overseas. So I'll be going to, maybe London, Paris, Nigeria, a lot of remote places as well. But a lot of that isn't going to come like right away. It's going to take some time to kind of move up through the company so I can start traveling to more places. Because I actually work with my brother now, which might sound weird to some people. Like, really? You're working with your brother? I mean, we work at the same company, but we're not working, on the same jobs all the time. It's just one of those things where his boss kind of contacted me. We talked, and it just kind of went from there. And my brother is also very, very successful at the company, and so he gets to travel all the time. Right now, he is in Thailand. Now, I'm not going to say the company's name for privacy reasons. I don't want people calling up the company going, hey, does this person work there? Which I don't think that would happen, but there's always that possibility, so I don't usually mention the company I work for on my videos. Come on, blow up. Boop, boop, boop. And perfect. Also, if you make your roads 11 blocks wide and put your TNT in the middle, then we have a couple blocks to get rid of if you get rid of the one layer. So definitely highly suggested if you want to. And I would say, though, that's actually one of the things I do regret about making SouthLake is I wish I would have made the roads a little bit bigger and feel more realistic. Because, let's be honest, not all roads are going to be one lane in a city. So I wish I kind of would have spread it out a little bit more. But too late now. But when I get to the other side of the ocean, that is actually something else I want to start doing is I want to add, what was I talking about? Completely just forgot. I have a horrible memory. Oh yeah, I want to add bigger roads and make it feel more realistic. Unfortunately, that will not be for a while, so we gotta wait. Okay, so we got those roads kind of laid out there. So I'm debating about how do we want to do this, because the ocean's gonna be over here. So how are we gonna put a highway over here? Maybe I'm thinking maybe a bridge might work. I'm not sure what we want to do with this, or if we just want to have it turn and go along the highway or along the ocean. That might be the best bet, because we're also, one of the other things I am considering is I feel like I'm also stumbling a lot with my words today. Don't know why. So if we fly all the way over here, let's take some time, talk amongst yourselves. So this building right here, as of right now, is in the way of how we want to do things at the moment. So one thing I'm actually considering is this highway right here is actually currently going underground, which I do like it quite a bit, but it's also not too realistic to have a tunnel go all the way underneath an ocean. So I'm actually kind of considering getting rid of the underground one here, kind of covering it up, and then getting rid of this building here and adding in a highway that will go all the way across the ocean. Now, vice versa of that, we could actually do that with the other bridge, but I would like to have one go directly from the city. So I'm not really sure how I want to do that yet, and how that's going to really work, because there's a lot of other stuff we have to consider as well going into that. So there's a lot of questions still to answer when it comes to this stuff, and there's a lot of things I want to do, but some of those are not reasonable, so we're really going to have to work with what we have for now. So let's see, we got a lot of those laid out, surprisingly, pretty fast. We're at 10, 11 minutes so far. So I still need to figure out what I want to add here. So I'm not sure if I want to add another parking garage since the stadium is right there, or if I want to add another building. I'm not really sure yet. We need to add more buildings here, which I'll try to come up with some shapes. I need to finish these ones, because a lot of this area over here is not even close to being finished when it comes to the buildings that are already there. So we definitely need to get started on that. But then at the same time, we need to start working and finishing on these two buildings here, because I'm still not sure if a design I want to use for this, because I got to think of something to fit in this area right here. So I really need to think of something, and I think I can think of something, probably if I just wing it. But I kind of want to put some thought into it as well. So I think that's actually going to be it for this week of SouthLake, guys. So thank you very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated as always. I will see you guys next week for another episode, and come back tomorrow for more videos and more content. So bye-bye, guys.